Browns have finally hired their head coach. It's Kevin Stefanski of the Minnesota Vikings. He's been the offensive coordinator for the last 2 seasons, and he was the quarterback's coach the season before that. And before that, he's just been in a bunch of different roles in the Vikings organization since 2005. So when I heard the news we hired Kevin Stefanski yesterday as our head coach, I immediately hated it. I was disgusted by it, but I didn't want to make my video yet. I needed to look up some facts, let it resonate, let me think about it for about a day. It's been a day. Have my thoughts changed? A little bit. I still don't like it, to be honest. I don't really like it that much. But I don't hate it as much as I did. I still don't like it. I would have preferred Saleh or Josh McDaniels, to be completely honest. But we're here. I'll talk about the good things and the bad things. Talk about the bad things first. Now, the Vikings just played the 49ers. The 49ers have a great defense. Don't get me wrong. But they almost finished the game with the lowest yards in postseason history. I honestly thought when the game was over, the Browns, if they didn't pick McDaniels, were going to pick between Saleh and Kevin Stefanski. I thought whoever outdueled each other best was going to get the job. It should be that plain and simple, right? It should be. But the Browns apparently saw something with Stefanski. It matches the analytic route we're doing. The analytics route has not worked out in our favor so far. Yes, I understand there's rebuilding and things of that nature. That's why we went 1-31 those 2 years. But it hasn't worked out at all. We haven't looked good at all ever since we started doing this analytics thing. We've looked worse than we did before, which I thought was impossible at the time. And last year, I know he was an interim offensive coordinator. They went 8-7-1, and their offense hasn't looked very good. I heard that we didn't hire Josh McDaniels because he wanted to completely tear down the organization, start fresh, start something new. Now with new players, I don't think, I could be wrong, but like management stuff. Which, if we're going to send this analytical route, continue to build on what we've been building, which in a way I think we kind of need to, because we can't really turn back now, I get why we don't hire Josh McDaniels then. But I think we've won 33 games in the last 9 years. I think we're an organization that should tear everything down and start something new. We're in such an awkward stage of our rebuild, though, with this analytical route and where we started and the team we have now, which is still good. We just need to find someone to put it together. So we are in an awkward stage of tearing something down that we started. So I get it. We might be on the cusp of actually being good with the way we've built things. And I also heard a lot of other places didn't even want to interview McDaniels. So I guess I get why maybe we don't hire him. But his experience he's had under Belichick, he's had 6 Super Bowls. He's seen everything in the last 15 to 20 years there. So it's hard to say no to that. Extremely hard, considering the franchise that we are. But I see both sides. I understand why they didn't hire him. I just kind of wish we did. Who knows? Maybe it was a good move. Maybe Stefanski's the man. We'll see. But with Saleh, I don't get why we didn't hire him. The 49ers defenses look so good. I understand they have such good players on their defense, but he's done a great job coordinating them. He's made this defense so good. He gets them amped. He gets me amped when I watch him on the sidelines. And when they went head-to-head, he completely shitted on Stefanski. So I don't get why we didn't hire him. He seems like a guy players really like, something we also need as a head coach. Seems like players like him, but he also doesn't take people's shit. I guess Stefanski fixed the analytical route, but who knows if that's going to work. So I'll go into the good things now. Things that I thought about and said, okay, maybe this might work. He was quarterback's coach for Case Keenum, and they went to the NFC Championship game. Made Case Keenum look really good. He was offensive coordinator this year. They went 10-6, and they still beat the Saints in New Orleans. That's pretty impressive. Like I've been saying, he fits this analytical role, apparently, that we've been trying to do. Maybe this is the piece that will bring it all together. We finally got the guy, the Podesta or whatever his goddamn name is, Moneyball guy, wants. If analytics is going to work, maybe this is the guy that'll make it work. But like I said, it hasn't really worked so far. So for those reasons, that's why I don't hate it. There's hope it could work. Like I said, I still don't really like it. Just because of the 2 other options we had, I feel like would have worked out better. And hopefully a year from now, when I'm recording another video and we're 16-0, and we're the AFC Championship game, Stefanski is winning Coach of the Year, Baker's winning MVP, I'll eat all my words. I'll say, you know what? This guy's the God. I love him. I love you. But right now, in this situation, I just don't really like it. But for people to say, like, sell the team and all this stuff, granted, we're on the cusp of maybe selling the team because of how bad the Haslams have been. But with this guy, I don't think it's like a god-awful hire. I think like we should give him a shot. It's not like he's total dog shit. It's not a sell the team hire. If we would have hired Marvin Lewis, yeah, sell the goddamn team. But Stefanski, give the guy a shot. It could work out. With analytics and also the talent we've got, maybe this is a guy I think bring it all together. I'm just worried that we're going to fire him in 2 years, which is very possible. If there's Vegas odds, it'd probably be favored. And then at that point, we're going to look back and be like, we should have tore this all down and hired McDaniels or we hired Saleh. So I don't know. My ending point is, I don't like the hire, but I don't hate it. It could maybe work out. Let's at least give him a shot. Because if this doesn't work out, Jimmy and D maybe should sell the team. Give the team to someone that knows what they're doing. So the Browns hired Kevin Stefanski as the head coach. Please let me know what you guys think of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And click here to see more of Dave's Takes.